Olympics. And I believe this Jamaican team going to Paris is the best Olympic team we've ever put together, and possibly could leave with a total of 14 medals from Paris. And indeed, that would be the best performance ever by a Jamaican team going to the Olympics. Hello and welcome to another in our series, Technique Talk, where we talk about the things that nobody wants to talk about. And today, not surprisingly, we are actually going to talk about the Olympics and the medal prospects for Team Jamaica going into the Paris Olympics, which are just a few days away. And of course, a few weeks ago, the national team going to the Olympics was actually announced, and there have been a few changes since the initial announcement. But this actually seems to be a very good team when you look at what the prospects are versus the other teams that are actually competing and the athletes who've qualified for the various nations. This is a very strong Jamaican team. And of course, we're in the post-Bolt era. And years ago when that conversation started, it almost seemed as though the chance of the Jamaicans and medal prospects going into the major championships were, going to be very slim. But this team going to Paris seemed to be very strong. And if we put things in context, in the last couple of Olympics that we've participated in, 2021, which was really the Olympics 2020, Tokyo, just about, I shouldn't say just about, but we earned 9 medals there from that Olympics. Just before that, Rio in 2016, 11 medals were won by the Jamaicans. And our best performance in London 2012, we had 12 medals, and Beijing 2008, 11 medals, and of course in 2004 we had 5 medals. So that's the performance of the Jamaicans, which are actually very good performances of the Jamaicans the last couple of Olympics. But this team 2024 seem to be even better than all these teams that we've sent to the Olympics on paper. Of course, the race is not run on paper. You have to go out there and compete. But just based on the prospects of this particular team. And when we look at the team that was named for the 100-meter men, Akeem Blake, Kishane Thompson, and Oblique Seville, those are the 3 standard bearers. In the 200, we have Andrew Hudson and Brian Lavelle. 400, Sean Bailey, DeAndre Watkins, and Javon Powell. Those are the athletes there. In the 800, Navaski Anderson. In the sprint hurdles, 110-meter hurdles, Orlando Bennett, Rashid Broadbell, and Hansel Parchment. Those are the flag bearers there. In the 400-meter hurdles, Rashawn Clark, Jaheel Hyde, and Malik James King. In the field, long jump men, Teje Gill, Kieran McLeod, and Wayne Pinnock. High jump, Romaine Beckford. In the triple jump, we have Jaden Hibbert and Jordan Scott. In the discus, Rajay Stoner, Ralford Mullings, Travis Michael. Shot put, we have Virginia Campbell. And the relays, of course, 4x1 men and 4x4 mixed relay. So there's no 4x4 men's team, but in the 4x1, Akeem Blake, Jelani Gordon, Oblique Seville, Jelani Walker as reserve, and Kishane Thompson. So those are the men. For the women, of course, in the 100 meters, Tia Clayton, Sharika Jackson, and Chillen Fraser Price. In the 200, Naisha Berger, Sharika Jackson, and Lene Tava Thomas. For the 400 meters, Janelle Bromfield, Stacey Ann Williams, Nikisha Price. And in the 800, Natoya Gould-Toppin and Adele Tracy. In the 1500 meters, Adele Tracy will double. She'll run the 1500 meters. In the 100-meter hurdles, Janique Brown, Akira Nugent, and Daniel Williams will line up versus the rest of the world. In the 400 meters, Rochelle Clayton, Cheyenne Salmon, Genevieve Russell. In the long jump, Shanice Porter and Akila Smith. In the high jump, Lamara Distin will be there. And in the triple jump, Shanika Ricketts, Akila Smith doubles. Kimberly Williams, the veteran, is there as well. In the discus, Samantha Hall will enter the circle for us. And in the shot put, Lodrika Cameron, and Daniel Thomas Dodd. And in the women's hammer throw, Nayoka Clunas is there. Hopefully her case ends positive. Of course, the 4x1 has Tia Clayton, Sasha D. Forbes, Kemba Nelson, Sharika Jackson, Shailen Fraser Price lines up there. And then in the 4x4, Janelle Bromfield, Stephanie Ann McPherson, Nikisha Price, Stacey Williams, and Ashley Williams as the reserve. And of course, the 4x4 mixed relay, Andrew Knight, Sharika Young, as well as Zandrian Barnes, Ryan Hills, also named to that particular team. So this is a fairly strong team going into the Olympics. Big team as well. And Jamaica has some very good chances for medals going into these Olympics. And I believe this Jamaican team going to Paris is the best Olympic team we've ever put together, and possibly could leave with a total of 14 medals from Paris. And indeed, that would be the best performance ever by a Jamaican team going to the Olympics. And where did I get these 14 medals from? Well, I mean, I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but here it is. In the women's 100 meters, I think we can get a medal in that, at least one medal there for the women's 100 meters. And in the men, we can pencil in one medal. I mean, we know we have great prospects with the men that are there versus what's been happening recently. But let's not get too greedy. And I say we can get at least one medal there. In the 200 meters women, I say we can get a medal. The 200 meter men, it's going to be a stretch, but we're not saying that we're not rooting for our men. But the 200 meter women, we can get a medal there. In the 400 meter women, I think we can get a medal from the 400 meter women. Nikisha Price looks very good, especially with her new national record run. She looks very good going into these Olympics. Very dangerous of the 400 meter ladies around the world with her world leading time earlier today. And so, of course, in the other chances, I think in the sprint hurdles for women, we can get a medal there. Some very strong ladies there. Keira Nugent looks very solid. So does Daniel Williams. We can get at least one medal there. Irrespective of the fact that people don't like hurdles, I think that hurdles, you can't, hedge your bets on hurdles. But hey, these athletes train to clear the hurdles. I have no nervousness about the hurdles. And of course, on the men's side, I think we can get a medal from the men in the 110 meter hurdles. For the 400 meter hurdles, though, I think we have a better chance at the women's side with the 400 meter hurdles than on the men's side. So I pencil in a medal there for the women, not counting out our men, but the men's field is so deep globally. We root for a medal, but I think the prospect on the women's side is greater. And then, of course, in the long jump men, I think we can get a medal there. These three guys that are going with all the things that are happening with the long jump globally, you only need one jump. I think one of these guys, Pinnock or McLeod, can come away with a medal. Not saying what type or what kind, what color, but we can get a medal there. In the triple jump men and in the triple jump women, we can get at least one medal from each of those. So Hibbert looks really good coming into the championships. Of course, triple jump has somewhat taken a turn with Fortune Diaz coming back and now being able to compete for Spain. He looks he's gone over 80 meters, but of course, I think we can still get a medal from this particular event. And on the women's side, Janika Ricketts looks very good. She can actually come with a medal. And the other ladies are within striking distance of the medal podium there. It's just a matter of whether they are able to pull off that one big jump that you need. It's just one jump you need. One out of the 6, of course, you get 3. They make the top 8 and they get another 3 to get that medal. And I think 4x1, whether men or women, we can get a medal. I don't see us, if we pass a stick around, I don't see us not getting a medal if all the exchanges are done properly and done smoothly. We have enough speed on the women's side. We have enough speed on the men's side. We have the depth. We should be able to get a medal. And Jamaica shouldn't leave a global championships, whether it be junior, youth, or senior, without a medal in the sprint relays. And we're looking forward to one medal from men and one medal from women. And of course, the 4x4 women, I think we have a shot at a medal there. As much a shot as any other nation that's lining up for the 4x4 women, especially with Nikisha Price and the other ladies there. We can get a medal from the 4x4 women. And then, of course, the other medal I think we can get is from that mixed relay. Not having a 4x4 men's team, maybe the strategy will change a bit in us throwing some of our best men in that particular event. 4x4 mixed relay, of course, is early in the championships before the prelims of the 400 meters, which is a flat event for those athletes. So let's see what happens. But I think if we really put some effort in it, we can get a medal from the mixed relay. So there you have it. I think we get 14 medals from these Olympics. And if we get 14 medals from these Olympics, it's going to be the best performance. And again, remember, we're very conservative with the medal prospects for some of the events, because some events we could actually get 2 medals. But I'd say, I'm just penciling 1. So you see that indeed these are really good prospects for us going into these Olympics, and the Jamaicans look set to really take it on to the rest of the world and do very well. And we're rooting for them. We're looking forward to the great performances amidst all some of the, they have some little issues in the back office there, but hopefully we can rise above those, and the performance of the athletes on the track will reflect the competitiveness and the fitness of our athletes. Again, great job by the coaches and coaches local and overseas who've prepared these athletes, and indeed we salute you for the work that you're doing. And we are looking forward to some special performances. We'll beat a pot cover, make some noise as the Jamaicans go after some medals there in Paris. It's going to be great. Thank you for joining us on Technique Talk. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, like and share our video, and tell others about it. And continue to stay tuned as we bring you some previews and reviews for the Olympics. August 1st through to 11, that's when the track and field component will be done at the Paris Olympics. Thank you for joining us on Technique Talk. See you next time.